Hello everyone, I am Lawrence F. Arnado, a senior high school student of Central Mindanao University under the ABM strand.
Hi, I am Kent RGA John.
Hi, I am Alessandra Armagtulis and we choose Brazil as our featured country to compare with our country, which is the Philippines. The Philippines, with its pristine beaches and stunning landscape, is a country that isn't difficult to love with. Just as a trip here will make you fall for everything you see on its island. It will also make you fall for everyone you meet on them. I am proud to be a Filipino because of our wonderful culture, colorful heritage, and optimistic attitude towards life that despite the calamities we're facing right now, we Filipinos still get to put a smile on our faces. Time and again, we are put to attest to crisis or calamity. We pick up the pieces together and stand up as one. There is an invisible forces that makes the Filipino vulnerable yet invincible. We have so much to give. We love hard and we love even harder. Brazil is the largest country in South America. The name Brazil came from the Cree name, which is Brazilwood. Brazil is the only country in South America that speaks Portuguese. Brazil is known for its iconic Carnival Festival and its talented soccer players. Brazil is also known for its tropical beaches, exquisite waterfalls, and the Amazon rainforest.
The Philippines was colonized by multiple colonizers, and every colonization influenced the standard of beauty of the Filipinos. Before the Spanish colonization, Philippines had already the standard of beauty, which is divided into three categories and is main based by skin tone. The white skin or mestiza, the bronze skin or kayumangi or morena, and the East Asian fair skin or chinita. As the time passed and goes by, the Philippine standard of beauty was influenced by the colonizers. To be more precise, the Spanish, American, and Japanese colonization. But more prominently, if you have a white skin, good body build-up, good-looking face, and a sharp or high-bridge nose, then you are considered as beautiful or handsome in the Philippines. Some of the most beautiful women in the Philippines are Marian Rivera, Ann Curtis, Angel Locsin, Liza Sabirano, and Kim Chu. While some of the most handsome men in the Philippines are Daniel Padilla, Ronnie Alonte, and James Reid. Brazil's standard of beauty was also changing. Before, most of the women would go straight up their hair, but now curly hair were also considered beautiful. Before, women with natural body are popular, but when the American sitcoms started showing on televisions, they started undergoing surgery to get some boobs and started to reduce fat and weight to have a good body shape. While beauty standard for men is masculinity. Some of the most beautiful women in Brazil are Emanuela de Paula, Barbara Fiallo, and Bruna Bichat. While some of the most handsome men in Brazil are Marlon Chichira, Lucas Hill, and Lucas Malvaseni. Traditional costumes and daily wear in the Philippines. There are so many traditional costumes in the Philippines, and the common attire at home are ordinary purontongs combined with sleeveless shirts or t-shirts. Some of the Philippine traditional costumes are Barong Tagalog, Barot Saya, Maria Clara dress, Igorot, Muslim attire, and Malong. Barong Tagalog is the official costume of Filipino men, while the Barot Saya is the traditional dress and symbol worn by women. Traditional costumes and daily wear in Brazil. Brazilians' traditional dress are bright, colorful, vibrant, and highly decorated. Brazilian men often use t-shirt and jeans, while dresses and short skirts are favorite among women. Also, beachwear is very popular in Brazil since it has a large number of amazing beaches. Some of the traditional costumes in Brazil are bumbacas, bayana dress, and samba.
So now, I'm gonna introduce to you the traditional meals here in the Philippines. First on our list is lechon. Second is balot. And then the halo-halo. Then adobo. bulalo, sinigang, pinakbet, bibingka, suman at mangga, at puto bumbong. These Filipino foods are mainly seen or served during fiesta, birthdays, Pasko, and many occasions. Now I'm gonna show you the traditional meals in Brazil. First on our list is the picanha. Next is feijoada. Then the moqueca, brigadeiros, acarae, pão de queijo, empadão, bolenho de bacalhau, fatapa, and farofa. As we can see, both countries have different and unique characteristics of their cultural meal. I am now gonna show you the do's and don'ts here in the Philippines. When you're a Filipino, there are things that you should know, especially the pagmamano and saying po at opo to the elderly. You should also avoid calling other people by their last name because it is rude. It is also rude to treat your superiors as your equal. As a tourist planning to visit Philippines, there are many things you should remember. First, don't insult the country and its people. Second, don't disrespect the elders. Third, don't show off much your valuable things in the public. It's very dangerous. Do explore the country as much as you can. Go talk with the locals. Don't be shy to the videoke. Last but not the least, have fun in the Philippines. Now I'm gonna show you the cultural taboos in Brazil. In Brazil, it is important to maintain an eye contact in a conversation because it is rude to break an eye contact when talking to someone. Brazilians use many hand gestures, but eventually, the okay side is considered as a vulgar, so avoid using it. Use your whole hand when pointing someone or something because it is considered rude when using only your forefinger. Brazilians are considered as fast talkers, so expect a fast-paced conversation, often animated or demonstrative.
Brazil religious traits. Brazil is the most religious country in Latin America, with approximately 90% of all Brazilians associating themselves with some religion. It is also the most religiously diverse nation on the continent. Catholicism. It is the main religion in the Brazil, with about 3/4 of Brazilians declaring themselves Catholic. Protestantism and other religions. Second most followed religions on Brazil, with about 44 million people, 22% of the population, declaring themselves Protestants of different variations, from traditional to neo-Pentecostal. Spiritism. Although Spiritism has fewer followers than some of the other major religions, it still remains a highly significant religion, especially in certain states such as Rio de Janeiro. Filipino religious faith. The Philippines proudly boasts to be the only Christian nation in Asia. More than 86% of the population is Roman Catholic, 6% belong to various nationalized Christian cults, and another 2% belong to well over 100 Protestant denominations. In addition to the Christian majority, there is a rigorous 4% Muslim minority concentrated on the southern island of Mindanao, Sulu, and Palawan. Scattered in isolated mountainous regions, the remaining 2% follow non-Western indigenous beliefs and practices. Brazil's superstitions. Owing to the fact that Brazil has a deep-rooted religious history, superstitions are rife. In Brazilian pop culture, Some superstitions, such as the idea that eating mango with milk will kill you, have lost their credibility, yet still remains fact of life among other traditions. From itchy hand to white butterflies, we explore the quirks of Brazilian superstitions that many locals still believe. Filipino superstitions. Most early Filipino believed in worshiping different gods, creatures, and spirits. They appeased them through various practices, sacrifices, and rituals. However, due to the Philippines having a long history of colonization, religious beliefs and traditions have changed from animism to Christianity. Some Brazilian belief. Unwanted guest. If you have a visitor in your house that has overstayed their welcome, Brazilian superstition says that placing a broom behind the door will make them leave. While in the Philippines, we usually greet our visitors to ensure that they are at peace during their stay. For Filipinos, it is a pleasure and the country honors to accept foreigners as visitors and build genuine relationships and friendships with them. Butterflies. In Brazil, if the first butterfly you see in a year is white, you're in luck. In the Philippines, we believe that a butterfly is a sign of a dead relative making their presence felt. A white butterfly in a person's grave means their soul is pure. Culture. Brazil and Philippines have the same definition about this belief. If we drop a knife on the floor, it means a fight will happen. Dropping a fork means a man will arrive at your house. Whereas if you drop a spoon, expect a female visitors to knock at your door. Weird cultural traits and habits exclusive to the Brazilian culture. Brazil is a vast country consisting of multiple cultures and ethnicities. Brazil has many traditions and customs that even some Brazilians find weird. Carnival. Well known for its extravagant clothes and parades, exotic dancers, and different techniques. Saidera. You can't leave a bar without drinking a saidera. Mango and milk. Eating mango then drinking milk will kill you. Walking under ladder. We believe that walking under a ladder will bring bad luck.